Why the hell is everybody singing? This is review week on Project Nerdy, and for this week of reviews we are doing Dr. Horrible. I know several other members of the channel had seen Dr. Horrible prior to this review week. I had it, so this was kind of my introduction into this movie. And I hate to say it because I love a lot of people that are involved in this project, be the director, the writers, the cast, but I just not enjoy it. I could not get in at all. I found it very boring. I was kind of glad that it was kind of short because I don't know if I could have sat through much more of it. And I think the reason why I did not like it is, as a rule, the genre of musicals I just cannot stand, and Dr. Horrible is a musical. So that got me thinking, can you hate a genre but then love something that falls within that genre? First, I kind of thought about that with musicals. I can just not really come up with an example of a musical that I really love. Even the Disney movies that I loved when I was a little kid, the animated ones, when those movies got to the point where the characters broke into song and stuff like that, I hated that part. I always was just waiting for it to get back into the full plot. I never really enjoyed those random musical moments in the Disney animated movies. So I could not really think of a musical movie that I love. So at least in the genre of musicals, I could not think of an exception to the rule. That got me thinking of other stuff, be it genres in movies, TV, books. TV, I could think of one example. For the most part, I hate reality TV. It's a genre I just cannot stand. And yet, one of my favorite TV shows is Survivor. Kind of a show that kind of helped kickstart the latest craze in reality TV competitions. So on that one, I could think of an example, and that kind of leads me to the question I want to ask the viewers of this channel this week. Do you have an example of a genre that you hate, yet there is something within that genre that you love, much like my hate for reality TV, but yet I love Survivor? So I'd love to hear if you have any examples like that. Maybe if you hate musicals, is there a musical out there that you love that you maybe think, as a non-musical fan, that I might enjoy? So look forward to hearing your responses to that question. That leads me to my nerdy pleasure of the week. For anybody that films videos on YouTube, everybody has their own little different setup, where they put their cameras, where they're positioned, stuff like that. For me, a long time, it's been a really complicated process because I've never really had a good place to put my camera. So what I typically do when I film in front of a bookcase like this, I have to put a chair in front of me, I stack up several items, and I put the camera on top of it. And depending where my chair is and the distance between that and the camera, it's always, the stack has to be a different height, sometimes shorter, sometimes taller. So it's a very frustrating experience. A lot of times I have to do multiple first test video shots to see if I'm in frame, stuff like that. I don't know why it took me this so long, but this past weekend I went out and bought a tripod for my camera. So set up for YouTube videos is going to be so much simpler for me now. It probably took me 10% of the time to set up for this shot that it normally does for YouTube. So buying a tripod for my camera for YouTube is my nerdy pleasure of the week. Hopefully that will lead to much more non-frustrating YouTube video making experiences for me. So look forward to hearing your responses to my question. Hopefully you'll get some interesting responses. I'm really looking forward to it. And Holly, I will see you tomorrow.